everybody. Here we are with an upper set. Where are we? Why am I here? What are we doing? We're here for a live episode of Madge Unmuted. And if you can't tell, we have Murphy's Law here with us today. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. But that's me. And we got Fitz.
Hi.
With Rock Fox Studios.
Like everything is running slow today. I wonder if it's the weather somehow. The weather is affecting all the equipment in this room.
Could be. Should I have this on my thingamabobby or no?
Should you have?
Yeah, there it is.
Just don't have the volume up.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, kids.
So here is Ivan says hello.
Hello, Ivan. How are you, my dear?
Right.
Hey.
So,
So,
what would you like to talk about today, Madge?
well, I had several things to talk about, but then the weather took a big ass dump on us, and
Right on your chest.
yes, it
The
is
big Cleveland steamer
the
right
big
on you.
Cleveland steamer, a big old blumpkin, right there. Turned it into a chili dog,
Ooh.
and then it came out a snow cone.
What is a rusty trombone? How does that, do you know
really
what those
want to
are?
know?
No.
Yeah, I do. It.
Hi, Libby.
Oh, hi! That's my daughter. Just as I was going to explain what a rusty trombone was, but she's heard worse from her mother.
I'm going to step away for a second and fix with something technical. You talk amongst yourself.
Oh, okay, great. All right. So, real quick though, I'll tell. Oh shoot, I just screwed that up. I can't have my sound on like that. So Cleveland steamer. No, wait, already did that one. A rusty trombone. It happens from behind. And it includes an embouchure and a reach around.
Take your top off, she says.
Who said? Oh, Elizabeth. Okay, that's my daughter.
You know when it gets serious when Libby becomes Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Why? I'm all.
What's the matter with you? What's going on?
1 second. I'm all twisted. Hold, please. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, we want questions. Like, why the hell are you doing this show? Oh, no. That's not what I meant.
Did somebody really say that? What?
No. So far,
I get asked that
as of right
often.
now, we have 8 folks that are watching.
Hi, friends. Okay.
What are your pet peeves?
Oh,
Should we do a pet peeve segment? Because
we can.
I found this interesting little article. They did a survey about the top pet peeves in each state.
In each state.
Yeah, the top. It was. It's.
Who the hell would think to go like state by state? Who the fuck is interested in that?
Whoever did this freaking study.
Oh,
Bunch of eggheads with lab coats, nothing better to do, and tons of money to spend.
Well, there you go. I'll take that money. I don't have to do shit for it. So, Libby, what? Please don't tell all our dirt. Look, girl, for you with the Instagram that's all like with your bazooms hanging out. Okay, wait. You are my child. So.
Wait, are Libby's bazooms hanging out on Instagram?
Yeah, they are.
Let's see, what's her account? I'm just kidding.
Pretty much your name is right there.
Is that weird? Is that weird? Look at even my camera's going.
Yeah, it is.
Tourette's.
Is it weird that my daughter has sexy pictures on Instagram? Yes, in a word. But she is 24. And it's kind of a running joke that I always say, "Hi, I love you, but can you put your clothes back on?" So, there you go. Oh, you're frozen?
Everything's freezing. Everything.
Maybe this wasn't the best idea.
I'm telling you, I do live shows all the time here.
This is just a little experiment. And
this is what happens.
Anyway, we're going to talk about pet peeves to try and save this shit. So, you know what mine is? No, really. Okay. My pet peeve with, and this has been really, it's come to the forefront in spades over the past 4 years, is people that don't have critical thinking skills.
It's just like half the country.
Yeah.
Moving on.
And well, no, it's just they'll put like, oh yeah, did you see Biden did this or Trump did that? And it's like, oh my God, did you even read the article?
Oh, because it came up on some weird site or somebody shared a meme on Facebook and therefore it must be true.
Not even that. It'll be something like, it'll be a news headline. It'll be an actual article, but they don't even read it and can't like.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're living in the times of it's really the headline clickbait generation where everything is, you look at a headline and it's completely different than the rest of the story. The story is like,
okay,
it's misleading.
I'm gonna tell this story, and I apologize to the person who this really happened with. Yeah, I know, Mary Hickey. I know it's not freezing in Florida. Fuck, what the fuck? I hate when people do that. Almost 80. Yeah, okay. But, I choose to live here because I love it. So, okay, this had this thing. Somebody said the other day, I'm probably going to get myself in trouble. What the fuck do I care? So the person was like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Jill Biden gave cookies to the dudes in the guardsmen in the
National Guard
in the parking garage. But yeah, Biden kicked him out and put him out there and left him to like he put his puppy out in the cold for 3 days in sub-zero freezing. Okay, so it's like, okay, if you go and read what actually happened, it was a miscommunication that somebody lower down said. So a Capitol Police person was like, hey, get out of here. And they're like, okay. So they go out there and about an hour goes by and somebody's like, why are you out here? And all the couple bipartisan senators, congressmen, whatever, were like, why are they out there? And so it was like, I don't know, let me make a call. But they're still trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So in the meantime, Jill's like, I'm going to give him some cookies. And so, but the person is like, he let them sleep out there in the cold. And, I'm still going on no. And then, they were let shortly back in. And then the person was still like, well, what would you do if somebody put you out in the cold and left you out to sleep in a parking garage? And I was like, in my head, well, I would probably kick their ass. But if I was a military guy, I'm pretty sure they've been trained to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like
they can survive in the wilderness with a toothbrush.
I'm not being insensitive, but dude, they're they got 80 pounds of equipment and it just didn't happen that way. So
Ivan's got a great comment. Okay. Vets have slept in worse places. We aren't wimps. Thank you for your service, Ivan.
Thank you, Ivan, for your service. Yes, my man, John, is a retired Marine lieutenant colonel. Got to say that. So I'm an asshole. I got to brag about him. But so that's the first thing he posted after somebody said that. And he's like, I'd welcome going to sleep in the parking garage. So he's like, I've been in worse places. But yeah, seriously. But Ivan, wait, were you talking about places you've slept as a vet or places you've slept before you were married? Oh, sorry.
It's going to be that kind of show. I see.
Hey,
I see where we're at.
I'm jumping ahead of you because that's my brother. That says it's snowing in Tucson. Good. Make you feel like you're back in Western New York where you grew up.
I think the snow is making the internet connection very wobbly today. I think that's what's going on.
Could be. It's weighing down the antenna. You have to go up on the roof.
The
and
mice,
fix it?
the mice are freezing, and so they're running slower. So it's not kicking as much energy up into the.
You really need to upgrade to gerbils.
Where's Richard Gere? Get him in here. He's got some gerbils.
That is just as old as the hills.
I know.
All right, anybody on Facebook?
That's just what happens when I think of Richard Gere. I think of gerbils, and vice versa.
Hey, my daughter wrote, "Look back up at Abby's comment." That would be.
Yeah, she said, "What's for dinner?"
I don't know. What are you making me? All right, I still have my daughter Abby is home from where do you go to school again? Where do I pay the bills? Syracuse University. And the poor thing, she's in her last year, and it's just they'll keep moving her back, like, come back to school now, come back to school in May, and you'll come for a day, and then you'll graduate in the next day. But no, the poor kid. Sorry, see, this is the bad part about lives, that I get sidetracked reading things. Anyway, my poor child is having the shittiest senior year of college ever at Syracuse University, and she's at home and she wants to know what's for dinner. You know what? I'm thinking about Chinese. Text me your order. Not you people on Facebook.
Oh, because I was like, I'll take. What do I like now? Is it called My Phone? My Fun? The Singapore My Fun? MEIFUN?
You
oh,
can
that's
have
the
all the
best
fun
stuff.
you want in Singapore. I'm sure. Don't let them catch you, though. You'll get canned.
All right.
Okay.
My biggest pet peeve is overly exhaustive lists, but I have one here. Someone went through, that's how they did this. They went through a year of Google searches to find the most common pet peeves in all 50 states.
You got bugs in here.
I got bugs in here?
So what are people's pet peeve in Alabama?
Alabama. Burping.
I thought that was like a mating call there or something. Seriously? God. Since when have you all become graduates of finishing school in Alabama?
11
Sorry,
states.
no offense.
11 states say that burping that's actually number 2 on the list for the biggest pet peeves. And guess what the number 1 is? Slow internet. What do you know? I second that.
My biggest pet peeve is annoying redheads with their cans hanging out of their shirt. Sorry.
Shall I tilt down so we can get some can action?
We're just throwing gutter balls today, folks. All right, anybody else have any questions? Hey, weighing down the antenna could happen to anyone. Yes, Ivan. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead of you there, Fitz. But
I already put that one up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you didn't see it.
Jesus Christ. I feel like...
It's not like I have a whole lot to choose from here.
I know. Come on, people. Okay, so... All right.
So what's been happening?
Look, there is absolutely nothing going on in the national news. Nothing. Can I just go back though? I don't want to get political, but this is comedy gold. So this is, you know what? And we're live here, right? Okay. So
yeah, I think so.
It's snowing really bad. So I had to wear these today.
Oh.
And my feet are sweating.
Oh, don't take them off in there. Oh. Wait.
My muck boots. What? Oh. Hi, I'm clean. I'm sanitized for your protection.
Brought to you by Lysol.
Okay, what is the other daughter? You are embarrassing me. That is my brother Michael. Like, really? You've never embarrassed me?
That's your job. Siblings are supposed to embarrass each other.
Let's not go down that road.
Libby doesn't like people who don't tip their waiter or waitress. I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, did I just spray that in my drink?
Ha.
My Mountain Dew tastes a little bit like Lysol.
Good. So you get for making smelly foot jokes about me.
Hey,
Oh, I got the sniffles. So, okay.
COVID.
Let me let me just tell you about this things that I think are funny in the news. God damn it, I can't set anything up. Well, fuck you. Oh, so anyway. So,
Did you say news?
yeah.
Just kidding.
So I said this from day one. Okay, no matter what you think about like the insurrection, there were not a whole lot of rocket scientists, or I like to call them rocket surgeons that day, with all posting their pictures and stuff. So I'm like, but what I find is interesting. I'm like, y'all are not the sharpest tools in the shed. But then, now we're seeing as they're getting, corralled in by the authorities.
The investigations that are happening.
Yes, and they're starting to their attorneys are starting to speak up and say what their defense is, and it's there's a whole cornucopia of things like our president told us to. To which I say, I've told that to my kids and they understand that. Well, if Tommy jumped off a bridge, would you?
Yes.
Don't. And so the other thing is,
if Tommy said I wasn't a patriot, I'd have to jump off the bridge to prove him wrong.
Look, and people are like, well, they're angry. Well, look, I get angry about a lot of shit. I don't go breaking into public places. And then the other thing, and then there's I just got carried away. I, again, never got carried away and broke into a federal building and smashed windows and went into people's offices where I shouldn't be.
Not since St. Patrick's Day, anyway.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we do? Us mix?
No, we don't. It's the Fitz and Madge show. And which there's not another. They canceled the goddamn that parade. That
St. Patty's Day. That thing I just mentioned.
Yeah, they canceled it again 2 years in a row. I'm gonna have my own parade. Who wants to join me?
A sad parade.
It's the world's saddest parade. It's gonna go a block, and there'll just be a bunch of stumbling Irish people.
I mean, what other kind of Irish people are there?
Some of them will attempt to play their pipes, but they won't have any instruments with them. I don't know what that was all about. So yeah.
Do you drink soft drinks, beverages like that?
Not really.
Like sodas and pops, depending on where you're from?
Nope.
Do you see that Coca-Cola came out with the Coca-Cola coffee?
No.
Yeah.
Coke already has caffeine in it. What do you?
I know. Well, now it's gonna have double the amount of caffeine. But so they have. It's Coke.
Some
it's
people
Coke
really
and
need
coffee.
that, don't they?
Yeah, I know, right? It's Coke and coffee, and then they have they have a dark roast, a dark blend of caramel and a vanilla. So it's Coke with coffee and those flavors. And I wonder how many kids are going to end up in the emergency room with heart palpitations.
Seriously, like, isn't that why they got rid of that?
Jolt?
Yes.
They still have Jolt, by the way.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I thought it got like
you have to know where to find it.
Shit. Oh, really?
Are you kidding? I mean,
order it on the internet.
Look at those. There's tons of energy drinks and stuff that have like 19 times the amount of caffeine in one cup of coffee.
Do they still have that Four Loko stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh God, that's gross.
Ooh. Wait, was
that's alcohol?
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Wasn't there some? That's a combination of alcohol and that's like having like when somebody orders like I'll have a vodka and Red Bull.
Yeah.
I can't think of a worse feeling
than being drunk and wide awake.
Yeah, Yes, exactly. Why do you want that? I don't understand.
So you're really, really alert of how terrible you look and how terrible you're acting?
So you annoy other people at twice the speed. I do that already. I don't need to be sped up. Yes, old school.
I drank Four Locos once or twice. Oh God,
you tried what?
it's terrible.
Old
the Four Locos.
Well, how you're drinking Mountain Dew? So how is that?
Yeah, but that was what I mean.
Oh right. Well, you
It
don't.
was when I was drinking. I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
No, it's Mountain Dew doesn't like normally caffeine really has to be a caffeine, you know, a really serious thing. Like a lot of caffeine to make me go like a couple of espressos or something. What are you chuckling about?
My friend Ivan
Hog Butler.
Ivan I used to live in Denver in the beginning of the 2000s for like about almost 7 years, and Ivan lived there too, and we were all this part of this wild and crazy youngsters. Oh, actually, we were in our mid to late 30s, but anyway, it's post-divorce, so you know how that goes. So, and it was all like musicians and artsy people, and they all lived in this, and they lived in this, what was it, Ivan? It was like a warehouse. It was like a warehouse that was converted into a living space. I'm not sure how legal it was, but they're
squatting.
I don't think so. I think they actually like paid rent, but anyway, not that that means anything, but they would have parties once a month, and they would have some bands and other crazy things.
He said it's a warehouse.
Yes, but was it a legal living space though, Ivan? There were there was stuff like body painting and tattooing and
he says no. It was not legal.
Okay. That was fun when I lived in Denver.
What was that like? Was it cool?
No, actually it wasn't. I'm sorry. I don't know how I don't know how much of it was like the time of my life that I was living there. You know, I was already having a rough go of our marriage, and I had like my youngest was like under a year, and my ex-husband got transferred, and so some things happened that I was like, well, let's move because I want to get the hell out of here anyway. So I wanted to get him away from somebody, but anyway, so we moved out there, and then like right after, I don't know a soul, and we got divorced.
That was terrible.
Yeah. So I had 3 kids under the age of 7, and we're getting divorced. And so it was pretty sad and lonely and whatnot, but I made the best of it. And but also I'm not a mountain person. Yes, it's beautiful. I don't ski. What the fuck? I had 3 kids under the age of 7. Like, I could afford to ski in, like, Breckenridge.
Skiing is, like, one of the most expensive pastimes.
Yeah.
It's
like,
ridiculous.
people are like, oh, did you go skiing? No. I had to take my kids to Kids Eat Free on Tuesdays places because I was a single mom.
Did you take them to the free warehouse where people were squatting?
No.
The artists could make them.
No, my kids, I will never go
edibles.
there. They will never hear the stories about there. They will never see pictures. We will never speak that name again.
And accepting the Mother of the Year award.
No, yeah. But that was the thing I did though. When it was my time without my kids, my kids never met, like, I didn't date anybody for the first 8 years of my divorce. So there was
you were busy taking care of your kids.
Well, yeah.
You don't have time for that.
And then
crap.
when I went out and did something, it was away from the kids.
Right. 3 or 4 states away.
I may have crossed some borders that I'm sure I can get charged for now with what I was doing, but no.
Controlled falling down a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
That's skiing.
Pretty
the
much.
last time I skied, it was not controlled. I couldn't control shit.
Oh, speaking of controlled falling down a mountain, John Gadjo, should I tell about our trip to Tahoe a couple of years ago? Okay. So my guy is an avid skier, has been his entire life. I have skied a handful of times. The last time I skied was before this was like 1994.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not very good. I can manage here like, Brantling, Bristol, or the entrance to your driveway here. So he's like, he has timeshares and he's like, oh, I want to go, let's go skiing. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm not, he was paying for it. So what am I going to say? No, I don't. So anyway, so we go to Tahoe in February, and I had never been there, and the snow is like you have to have chains to get to just up to the resort, or up to the ski mountain. So anyway, it was really crappy weather, and it's such crappy weather that a couple of the ski lifts were closed, so you could only go on certain things, and one was, it wasn't a beginner, it was like kind of the next step up, and he's like, oh yeah, no, you can do it. Come on, you've been skiing before. And my good sense was like, yeah, no. But then my pride was like,
yeah, damn right I can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I haven't skied in 25 years, but I'm gonna go on an intermediate hill on Tahoe.
People make it look easy. Like people who've been skiing a long time, they get on there and like, shh.
Oh, I know.
Hey, ho, hey,
I
ha,
know.
and you're like,
and so, but also out there, it's about 2 feet deep. So I get off the lift and I, manage to snowplow like 5 feet, and then I fall down. And I snowplow and I fall down. And then I go a little further, I'm like almost going into a tree and I fall down. And when you fall down in that 2 feet of snow, it's not like, whoo, I'm just popping up and getting back on. It's quite a it's a feat. So that
two.
And I'm like, yeah. Then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take off my skis. I can't do this. So I try and walk down, and I'm only 5'2", so I try and take a step in my ski boots, and it goes up to my hip. So yeah, so he's like, well, let's put him back on. So we went back and forth with this, and then tears started. So I was crying, and I don't cry real easily unless I'm like moved by something, and in an emotional way. But so I'm like, fuck, I hate this. We're gonna get over that. So like by the time I'm at this point, like the only way to get down is to go ski down.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Fortunately, I had foot surgery like, I don't know, 6 months or something before this, and that was starting to bother me a little. But I'm like literally sitting there crying in the snow, and John's like, "Do you want me to get ski patrol?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, no!" And then finally, after a while, some more of this, I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll get ski patrol." But I'm thinking, oh, like ski patrol, like they'll put me on the back of like a snowmobile. No, and they said, oh, are you? And I gave them the crap about, oh, I did foot surgery and it's hurting and I can't do it. Da, da, da. They put me in one of those fucking sleds. They strapped me in the sled and
push you down.
It's like a sleepy bag. No, he like snowplowed down the mountain with me behind him, and luckily I had a helmet on because the whole time it's like, and I'm like, can you check me for a concussion after I got down? So and I was like, fuck you, I'm never going skiing again on vacation.
Madge, do you like nature shit?
I do not like nature shit, Michael. This is my brother I've had a joke with all my life about, he likes to do nature shit. I don't do nature
shit.
I mean, I don't want to seem like I'm like dainty, like, ooh, because I like can do anything myself, but nature shit is not my thing. I would rather go, when we went on vacations to Key West, John has taken me to Key West. That was awesome. Tahoe, not so much.
Yeah, you seem more like a beach a beach person.
A beached whale. Yes, you would be correct.
No, that's not
No.
what I was saying.
No, I did love the part of the après ski part. That is my speed. This, sitting in the lodge drinking. That is my speed, but not.
That would have been my speed too.
Yeah. So.
Like, you guys go skiing, I'll be here at the bar.
Yeah.
And then you have a few, and then you're like, yeah, let's go skiing.
Oh, that is the funny thing. So when they brought me down from the up yonder on the mountain, they bring me down and they like just set me up in the bar, and he's like, I'm like, go, please. You've got this epic pass. You came here to ski I'll be perfectly fine here sitting in the lodge. We're in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. Do I not start talking to the guy next to me at the bar, and he's from SOTUS?
You'll always find a Rochesterian somewhere.
I know.
They're everywhere.
And here's the thing, and John, grew up, and SOTUS is like where Brantling is, and shout out to Willie Steinroder. Hey, Steinroder. So he's like naming all these people. Yeah, I grew up skiing with everybody we know, and we're talking about that. And so then, of course, it was like freezing rain out, and by the time John comes back in, he's like, he looks like a walking ice cube. He's encased in ice, and I'm hammered. I know, there's a surprise. I'm like, hey, come talk to my new friend. So that was the extent of my skiing. And I was like, never again. Oh, so actually he's going next week by himself skiing. But I got things to do.
Yeah.
I can imagine I'm muted.
There you go.
All right, what did my sister Kathy say?
It's right here.
Last time I went, you put it up. See, I'm looking at two things. Last time I went skiing was in high school. I had to ride that sled too. Why? What'd you do? Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. And Michael did too. I remember you blew your knee out at Kissing Bridge.
Oh.
It is a family thing. Come on, you other three siblings. You got to ride that sled down. And I'm not talking about the family toboggan. Anybody else? No? Okay. Oh, boy. Yeah. And beer.
So anyway.
Anyway.
So we was talking to this guy, and
Wait,
have you heard about the vaccine chasers?
What?
Yeah, vaccine chasers.
The people that are going to places they don't live and getting and is that what you're talking about?
So they go to the vaccine site near closing time in the attempt to jump in and get a vaccine that they're not like authorized to get yet.
Oh, right. Like I wasn't sure like if it was the
Whoa,
same thing as like
geez.
was it like chubby chasers? They trying to pick up people who just got vaccinated?
Hey, you look healthy.
But you can't get COVID. How'd you like a little bit of this? I got a shot for you.
And they're saying that dogs and cats might need to get the COVID vaccine because they can carry it. They can transmit
Seriously?
COVID. Yeah.
That's a new one I
Yeah.
have not seen.
This is according to some top scientists. I don't think the majority of people have jumped onto that bandwagon yet.
Of taking
Of the dogs and
the
cats.
pets.
Yeah. But I remember early on.
That's why I don't have pets.
Early on, they said, where was it? It's in like Asia or no, Athens. One of those cities has like a
Asia
starts with an A. It has a really high feral cat population.
Yeah, Asia is a content.
It's a content. Thank you for schooling me, Madge. I appreciate it. Where would I be without you?
I got you, didn't I? Yeah, cats, dogs living together.
Mass hysteria.
Name that movie. First one who names that movie in the comments wins. Nothing.
I'll give you a hint.
So,
Peter Venkman.
Now that is something I wouldn't have remembered off the top of my head.
Yeah, we got it. We have a wiener.
Thank you, Ivan.
I don't know who. Oh, is it Ivan?
Ivan's the man today.
And then
and every day.
Then your bro came up
and
with
then
it
my
right
brother.
after, shortly after.
Because my brother is like many Madigans, that we have the gift of holding vast amounts of useless knowledge.
Here's an interesting factoid for you.
Alrighty.
The wealth that 10 of the richest men in the world have acquired during the pandemic would be enough to fund the vaccine for every single person in the entire world. So the 10 richest guys, the amount of money that they made during the pandemic, that money, that income, would fund a vaccine for every man, woman, and child in the world, on the earth.
Okay. So what's the holdup, people? Bezos. Is that how you...
Bezos.
You know, your ex-wife is giving away all your money for good. Yeah. So where are you, greedy bastard?
That's funny because I clicked on the link and he's the first. That's the first picture that came up.
That's all you. Who else is?
Jeff Bezos.
What up, Bezos? Bezos. You say tomato.
The Amazon guy.
Tomato. The Amazon guy. Right.
Could have given every Amazon employee a $105,000 bonus with the money earned since March. Can you imagine? See, if I owned Amazon, that's what I'd be doing. I would be giving mad amounts of money away to my employees. Every single one.
Yeah. Oh, my sister. I can't find a place to get a vaccination, even though I am eligible. I am not wasting a shot on Nellie. Aww,
is Nellie the family pet?
The dog, yeah. No, it's her child. No, I'm kidding. I was gonna say something ridiculous.
It's her 10-year-old. Not wasting it on that little bastard.
Fuck those kids.
Nellie can't remember to turn off the light or wash her hands before dinner, so she ain't getting no vaccine. I don't know why she turned into a redneck all of a sudden, but
exactly
seemed fitting.
Danny Wegman, I don't know what is going on with your water, but it tastes funky.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Funky how?
Like funky gold Medina.
Really?
No, doesn't it? I don't know. It just tastes like, maybe it's my lipstick is adding.
I don't know. I'll try one of the other waters that were over there and see.
So, if I owned, you want to put that one up? If I owned Amazon, I'd probably be lost in the warehouse.
They have more than one.
Is it the men's warehouse? No, yeah, my Libby, her, well, now he's not roommate. He was a roommate for a little while, in Connecticut. Now he's moved into Manhattan because he works at an Amazon, warehouse in Manhattan, but it's like, I forget, it's like its own city.
Mm-hmm.
An Amazon warehouse. I mean, he's not like, lifting boxes and shit. He's like quality control and controlling traffic and all kinds of shit. So,
yeah,
if I need a job there, yes. Nellie is gigantic. What is that? Burmese.
Oh, Bernese
mountain dog.
Mountain dog.
I almost got killed.
Don't be saucy with me, Bernays.
That's my favorite line. Oops. Oh, piss boy.
You look like the piss boy. And you look like a bucket of shit.
Oh, my goodness. He sets up Amazon warehouses, essentially. Oh,
that's a big yob.
Yes.
That is a big yob.
Where's my yob? What's that from?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, anybody else got any questions? We wasted enough of everyone's time today. Anybody have any pressing questions to ask Madge or Fitz?
No, nobody. Definitely nobody wants to ask me any questions. That's why I didn't say ask Madge or Fitz. I just said ask Madge.
Ask Madge.
Ask Madge anything.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could get an answer as to why. Well, I mean, I know why, but I don't know why. Okay, my sister's talking about having thanks, Ivan. My sister's talking about she can't get a vaccine, and she's 71. And oops, sorry, whatever. So
she can't get a vaccine. She's 71.
No, she can't. She can't find one. Like she.
She can't find the place.
Right. Like, well, everybody's full, so I can't figure out how this is going to get rectified with people having the availability and then having the places that give them and then getting an appointment, and it's going to be like
right. And Biden wants to do 100 million vaccines in the first 100 days.
But also, do we have that?
I don't know.
Many. Does that amount exist?
Oh, it exists somewhere, but not all in one place.
I mean, well, that's I don't understand, and I'm trying to. You can't seem to find an answer, but I know there's so many levels of logistics. I know this is like really interesting, but there's so many levels of logistics that we knew this was going to happen, but it's unprecedented. So, what the fuck?
Yeah, but at least we had an administration that did the best they could to mitigate everything while they had the chance.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Anyway, my sister said, "I don't care. It is a badge of honor." Yes, it is. Damn it.
To have a
to be
vaccine?
71.
Oh, to be 71.
Yes. She's hot. She's a hot 71. She's a hot anything. A lot of my friends like, "Oh my God, your sister." Yeah.
She really came into her own at 71. Finally really
Bit of a
filled
late
out.
bloomer. Oh my God, my pants are.
Oh boy. Time to wrap it up.
Seriously.
The boots already came off. Looks like the pants are coming off now.
I know. You don't want to stick around for that, folks. That's a real scary sight. All right. Well, this has been a fun experiment today.
Yeah. I failed you.
You did not.
I failed you.
Look, we got this one out of the way.
So here's what we do next time. Next time we'll have a format, like we'll have a plan for the show. How about that? Would that be cool?
That would be cool. And I started to do that today, but then we went back and forth with the I can't see out the windows. It's snowing thing.
Well, excuse me for caring about your safety. I'll never do that again.
No, I got it. No, you know what? I'm just laughing because my Fitbit is going off because I'm getting a phone call, and I'm getting a phone call that's like obviously it's a telemarketer. It's a number that keeps calling me, and no one's ever there.
This is an urgent call about the vehicle owner.
I know, and I wish we had some kind of connection that I could like open this phone call on here. That would be entertaining.
That is possible, but not spur of the moment, unfortunately.
No, I know. So anyway, yeah. Well, we were trying to decide if I was going to do this from home today or not, or what. But
and we decided here. I was looking for a chance to use all of these sound effects. Like I got claps, I got pukes, I got a fart. Well, I got a scream.
Nothing but highbrow right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the morning zoo, right?
Speaking.
The 750th caller will win this nasal spray. Partially used.
Just a quick aside. Has anybody seen that new latest viral video of the last 5 minutes of the woman? I don't know why she's a white woman and she puts her arm up on the across the aisle of the airplane when everybody's trying to get off, and I'm not sure what happens, but anyway, so a black woman is like, I am not, I gotta get off, I gotta go to the bathroom, and she like just walks right through the woman's arm, and the woman starts screaming. And now they've taken that screaming sound effect and they keep putting it's like the latest. It's the Bernie.
That's the new meme?
Yes, it is. So people keep applying.
I'm not familiar with the story.
I just saw it today, so it just happened. So I'm mentioning the black and white because I think at one point the woman was trying to be like, oh, there's a black woman assault. She's saying she's assaulting me. But then she starts screaming like that. Have you ever seen that goat scream?
Yeah.
pretty much sounds like that. Look it up, kids.
Airplane woman getting slapped. Is that? Oh no,
she doesn't get slapped. No.
You know, it's the scene from Airplane. That
Oh,
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. No, I was trying to find it, but forget it.
yeah, I know. Look it up next time.
Karen.
Karen. Yes.
Yes, the airline Karen.
Yes. Okay.
All right, thanks.
Okay. I don't think her name is really Karen.
It is now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Doesn't matter what her name is.
Really.
She is now and forever a Karen.
Yes. Try and live that one down, bitch. Okay. Oh, but I know. I'm sorry. My favorite part is the woman goes through, and then the next person comes up. I forget, and she's like, "You get out of here!" And the woman lowers the mask and says, "I work here. You can get off the plane." It was a flight attendant.
Yeah. So that's the part that I don't get. Was
like, "I work here. You get off the plane."
Who was the woman that was stopping people? A flight attendant?
No,
just a
passenger sitting on an aisle seat, and she just like put her arm across so no one behind her could. They were they were getting off.
So why would she do that? Because she's just a.
I don't know.
Bitch?
That's the thing we can't figure out. They don't show what happened before that.
Oh,
but yeah, I think she's trying to be like, you just wait. I'm getting off first. That's what I can, decipher. But like she wasn't moving. So she's like, you just wait for me. And then they're like, okay, go. And then she like doubles down and is like, I'm not going anywhere. That kind of shit.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Girl. Yeah. Okay. So. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
I like how it freezes every 10, 15 seconds. That's the best. That's my favorite part of this whole show.
Yeah.
So people can find your podcast on all podcast platforms, and your videos are on YouTube, and you can go to madgemadigan.com and you can subscribe to your Patreon and give you money and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
right?
yes. Patreon, Madge Madigan on YouTube. Please subscribe and like, because I need the money. No,
yeah.
Well, let's go to Patreon because I need the money. So yeah, Madge Madigan, and please like, share, subscribe wherever you go. It will help out the cause, and then better actual real guests will want to come on. Actually, we have some really great guests coming up in the next couple of weeks. I am so excited. If you know who Madge and Biscuit are, internet sensations. They are hilarious. They are.
Are we Zooming with them?
We are.
Nice.
Because they are in Wyoming.
So 2 Madges and a biscuit and Fitz.
Yes, it's like.
Sounds delicious.
Larry, Daryl, and Daryl, and and then next week is Andrea Holland. Love
awesome.
You, girl. And then we got coming up my a real good friend of mine, Wendy Corsi Staub, who is a 80 million times over New York Times best-selling author.
Wow.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive.
It is. And she is really funny, and I love her. I've known her since childhood. So shout out to Dunkirk, New York. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. So that's what we got coming up. Follow us, Madge Madigan, or Madge Unmuted on YouTube and any other platform, iHeart, Spotify, all that jazz, Apple Podcasts. And then whenever I have a new thing, you'll be the first to know.
Awesome.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live today. I appreciate it. Love you all. Fitz, as usual, Rockbox Studios.
Rockbox.com.
Rockbox.com.
I promise that your podcast won't have problems.
Yes, and he can do all kinds of other things. You want a little promo spot? Call Fitz.
Yes, little tiny promos.
Little tiny. Okay, thank you so much, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, until next week.